Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. We are back with some more Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 18. Last episode, the winter weather popped back in, ready to cause more delays after Frieren super jinxed the weather. And unfortunately, after the weather got better, Zion ended up going off on his own, which was terrible timing because shortly after that, Fern ended up getting sick with what looked like to be just a regular fever. And a nice little surprise of the episode was that Frieren was actually able to use some of the goddess magic. Thanks to the holy scripture that she had, she was able to help Fern and, kind of just show off some of that genius flair that she has. She might not have the knack that, she mentioned some people have, specifically Zion, but it was enough for this occasion, thankfully. And now that Fern is better, we are off to Oysters, which is super exciting because I've been waiting for that. If there's going to be the mage certification, then hopefully there's going to be other mages, and I'm very excited to get into that. And I guess we'll go ahead and hop into the video from here.
The largest magical city in the northern lands.
I like how it's out in the water like that. It looks awesome. It kind of looks like Raya Lucaria too.
So we'll stay there until you can get your first-class mage certification. Then enter the northern.
That should be too easy for her.
I have to be the one to get certified. You should take the test.
I didn't even think of that being a possibility.
Only a fraction have ever reached the rank of first class.
Yeah, but you have a super S tier class teaching you, so
Interesting.
yeah, I'd be excited to see if she's the one who ends up taking it.
Powerful mage to enter the northern plateau.
That area has long been home to many cunning magic-using monsters like the Einzam.
Hmm.
A time when you wouldn't have dreamed of crossing it without both a skilled mage and a priest.
Yeah, and if you have
Travel restrictions they have in place
multiple monsters like that, the Einsam and that Revenant looking thing,
something fairly
if there's a large group in the north, yeah, that would be terrifying. You would definitely need someone like Frieren or as close to her as you can get.
But according to Fern, there will be a combat element.
So it's been some time since I've spoke about this again, but I believe that one of the battles I've seen probably ends up happening here. I don't remember the old man's name, but I know that Frieren, for some reason, I don't know if it's like serious or if it's just like a practice session, but I know she ends up like battling one of the old mages, like I believe he has brown hair. She ends up battling him. So I know that there's going to be, she's talking about combat. I know that there is going to be some of that and the crazy battle where she's going to be using some of those flashy spells that she mentioned in the past. I really don't know what's going to happen within the certification, the mage certification. So we got Fern. It's not just about Frieren. So I'm excited to see what happens with her, what's Stark going to do during this time, and yeah, all that good stuff. Just wanted to go ahead and mention that again. So if I'm aware of something, you understand why.
With power like yours, any test should be a breeze. Even when you're
Well,
your mana is still that of an experienced old mage.
oh, even when she is suppressing it. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, not like we already didn't know that after she released it that one time, but even with that being said, you would have to be extremely careful. You don't know what other people are capable of.
Wake me up when we get to Oysters. Never mind.
Why? Is something
Oh my gosh, you didn't take the
View of
opportunity
sky
to
is
nap?
partially obscured. Mana is far from the only thing that determines a mage's strength. Technique and experience, never mind tenacity and effort. Finally, there's talent. All of these factors come into play. In my life,
Yeah, that's a lot of
I've
different
lost 11
factors.
times to mages who had less mana than I did.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
4 of those
She said she
times-
lost?
In my life, I've lost 11 times to mages who had less mana than I did.
Wow, 11
4 of those
mages.
times were to demons.
Including qual.
Oh, okay. So demons included,
One
and that
lost
only
to an elf like
is
me,
7.
and the remaining 6 were to humans.
And it's good to see that if she has a challenge, it might not necessarily be because she's taking it easy. It might legitimately be a challenge.
Take a little break.
See, and who's this person?
Yet another group of filthy bandits.
I doubt this is going to go the way they want.
Now that Ara's been defeated.
Croft? Let's go! I didn't expect him to come back so early. And it's awesome because he's Croft the monk and he's using monk-like techniques. This is cool.
I'm Ubel the mage, by the way. I've never met one of your kind before.
I found the torn up bodies of bandits in the woods nearby.
I wonder who did that.
Killed by a mage. One with tremendous skill.
So you came to lecture me then?
No lecture. I won't criticize you for defending yourself. I was simply saving what lives I could. Are you on the road to Oyster?
Emphasis on the old man.
Yeah. I'm taking the first class mage certification exam.
Okay, so she's going to be a problem.
She should have some good stories to share the next time we meet.
Oh, he's not going towards Ozhurst, though.
Will take place in
Oh, I was hoping they would meet again. Depending on who takes this Mage's exam, or whether it's Frieren, whether it's both of them or Fern, Ubel's probably going to be a problem. Especially if someone like Kraft, who, now that we know that he saved the world at some point, he would know a capable mage whenever he sees one. So yeah, let's see what happens there. And now we got to wait for 2 months for this exam to start. So maybe Frieren will work with Fern on some strategies and different things like that too, since they have, some time to spare.
For some time, as it is only administered once every 3 years. Also, a fifth
Well, they got
class
lucky.
mage or higher certification is required to sit the exam.
Oh no, so
It's up to you.
yeah, so Fern will have to be the one to take it.
Frieren, I can't do this alone.
Sure you can.
And
I was
what
hoping that they would
happens
both
if
do it.
fail? Are we going to wait 3 years for the next exam?
We'll either hire ourselves a first class mage or travel by sea.
Yeah, that's an option, but I don't think that's the option we're going to take.
Wouldn't be able to afford snacks anymore.
Nice, that snapped her out of it.
Have any kind of certification. Wait, you have my holy emblem. Would that work?
I still don't get the significance of that antique.
Hopefully that man it just showed will know what it is.
Might I take a look at that pendant, please? Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you here for the mage exam?
Okay,
I
looks
got
like he
to
might
take
know a
that.
little something.
I'm surprised there's anyone around who still knows what this is. The organizations that manage magic are constantly changing. I can't join a new one every time they do.
Yeah, she's not a
Besides,
human, so why would
it's
she,
temporary.
waste time to do that, I guess.
Holy emblem. Impressive, right?
I have no clue what this rusty thing is.
This is the only thing that proves I'm a mage, so if you don't recognize it...
We may not understand the significance of that necklace. We know what you're capable of, and we know that you're an incredible mage. Isn't that enough?
You'll die so soon, though.
Kind of an interesting to say after that kind of conversation.
We may not know what that thing is, but we do know that you're an incredible mage.
I love when they show whenever they do that, that shows that they said the exact same thing that the old party did.
According to the Continental
Totally just
Magic
retracing their steps.
Association, a person becomes a proper mage once they have achieved at least a 5th class ranking. Why did you get a
Which
third class
Fern is a third class?
certification?
Yeah.
It was the one with the soonest available testing date.
There are 600 mages who are at least 5th class. If you include apprentices from 6th to 9th class, there are 2,000 mages total.
Yeah, 600 and above, that doesn't sound like that much.
Exam is held every 3 years.
45
Northern
though.
branch in
That's
Oyster
actually a good chunk.
Hmm.
Many years
Just where those
no one
gold
passes
coins were
the
from.
test at all. Injury and death are expected outcomes.
Death?
Sounds
It's
rather
that serious? Are we talking
challenging.
like tuning exams type
Either
danger?
way, there are a lot fewer mages around these days.
There used to be more of us?
A century ago, when the Demon King's attacks intensified, you would almost certainly encounter at least one mage while strolling through any given town. There are 2 months until the exam. We should spend them training.
Okay, just like I thought. Yeah. We gotta learn some new stuff for this. But could battling mages, like Freeman was saying that battling mages, there's multiple factors that would make it a challenge, but she's already had battles with
Attention,
powerful
please.
demons. So,
First class
we know
mage
Fern is
exam will
capable.
begin momentarily.
2 months is already gone.
Seem rather exceptional. There's Verbal, a second-class mage and the captain of the Northern Magic Corps.
Okay, he's already second class.
Remnants of the Demon King's forces for years now. That crafty-looking older gentleman.
He's the one who I saw Frieren battle previously. But I thought he was going to be already a first class, or like someone who watches over the exam, not just like someone who's a part of it.
Denkin will be one to watch.
Denkin.
We
Okay,
have
yep,
Fern,
that sounds familiar.
The youngest mage to ever receive a third-class certification with top marks.
Okay, so she's already a boss. Top marks too.
We have bad eggs, too. That girl is Ubel. She's a third qualified from the second-class exam 2 years ago.
Wow, she just
killed the
qualified.
first-class mage who proctored it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
See
she
any
is
promising faces?
bad news when they talk about death. She's
That woman is radiating the
reason.
aura of an experienced old mage.
I will now announce the content of your first trial. You will not be tested on your own, but as a party. The 57
Okay, as a
exam
party?
takers will be split up into groups of 3.
Okay, this is definitely
will
giving
now
tuning
assign
vibes.
your parts.
Tuning exam vibes.
Seems I'm in the second party then. Imbuing
Man,
the
whoever gets her
bracelets in
party
Kona
is
allows us to
super
quickly
lucky.
locate our teammates. A unique alternative to reading off names. This
Yeah, that's
should be
cool.
amusing to say the least. You're bound to end up with groups of magical misfits that can't work together. I sense my teammates' bracelets nearby.
It's gonna be difficult remembering all the names of the new characters we're about to meet.
Violence has been chosen.
No, she's with Ubel?
Nice to meet ya.
It's nice to meet you too.
That is
Now
not
that we've
good.
reached the testing area, I will explain your instructions.
Wow, we're just jumping right in. Okay.
This place is home to a small species of bird known as the stilla. There are 2 conditions you must fulfill to pass this initial test. The first of which is by sunset tomorrow, your cage must contain a stilla. Second requirement is that all party members are present at that time.
What? So
For
you
the
can't
most
die
part, you are
either.
free to do as you wish. But if anyone
That is
foolish
insane.
enough to leave the testing area, they and their
Like,
entire
he's saying
party
you
will
could
be
kill.
failed immediately.
That shouldn't be a problem considering there's a barrier around the testing site that not so much as a speck of dust could get through.
You two were listening through your combat.
Ready yourselves.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
The first test begins now.
I was expecting them to jump off like
A plan won't do us any good
Shinobi
if
and
we can't find a
Naruto.
bird in
They
the
were just
first
standing there though.
place.
Why don't we get moving and introduce ourselves while we're at it? You can call me Frieren. And you are?
Lavina.
All right,
I am a
Lavina.
3rd-class mage.
let's get to
I'm
remember these
Kana.
names.
I'm a 3rd-class mage like
Kinda.
she is.
Hers is
2 of us
much
go
easier.
way back. We graduated from the same magic school.
Did they happen to teach you anything about the Stilla there?
No.
Nuh-uh.
I have a fair bit of knowledge
Nah.
on them, but I've never seen one in person before. Let's start by finding a
Turn
Stilla
around,
and
turn around!
exploring it.
This is gonna be a regular thing. I have a feeling it's gonna be an issue later on, the further they get in.
I think we could all use a break.
I'll check things out up ahead.
It's way safer for everyone if we stay together.
Lavina, are you strong?
Stronger than her.
Are you stronger than me?
I wouldn't want to fight you, no.
Go on then. Come back if it starts looking too dangerous.
She's
Right.
probably like, if you think you're capable of
Show
fighting
the
me,
obnoxious
then
guys.
you're not
Way
skilled
ahead
enough
of
to
me.
go on your own. So pass that little test, I guess.
I fear the worst for this party.
Yeah, I
Frieren,
kind of
you're
echo that
too,
sentiment.
teacher.
Your constant fighting has thrust me into the role. I'd rather not be in charge.
Yeah, not by choice.
That was quick.
I came across a Stilla.
Nicely done, Lavina. Now watch it closely.
No, no, calm down. I like her staff though.
Going to fly away.
I think not. It's pretty nice work, Kana.
Oh,
Wow,
not bad.
that was pretty awesome.
But you really should get down before it's too late.
Whoa.
They move faster than sound itself.
Holy cow, it moved so fast it parted the water.
Capturing one is going to require careful observation.
This is basically like chasing after Golden Snitch or something.
Kana used her magic to control the water. Lavina used hers to freeze it. Their timing was perfectly coordinated.
Yeah,
what
even though they're
teamwork
always
can do.
bickering. Yeah, they got some great
You can
teamwork.
achieve something like that overnight.
I like seeing Frieren kind of pick apart
They must like the lake.
these
We
two.
should stay here.
And
Waste time on your assumptions.
hopefully she does that to other mages she meets along the way. I like that part of this. It's funny that its name is like Still, but once it gets moving, look at that. That's insane.
You guys hear that sound? You can barely hear it, but it sounds like rain, alright?
Is that something Frieren's doing? Yeah, her staff is so cool.
Must mean we're close to the...
Oh, whoa. Where did it get her at? That thing is huge. It's so fast. Come on, Frieren, where are you? She just restrained it. That's cool.
That would be why I told you to watch the skies.
Yeah, she's already predicting what's going on. Man, she's so awesome. And she restrained it with like that little restraint thing Vegeta did to Goku whenever he was in Majin form.
You called Lavina's name just then. But you don't like Lavina, do you?
No, I don't.
Clearly.
I actually wasn't expecting
So
that
explain
answer.
how the two of you work so well together.
In the past, whenever a critical moment has popped up, I completely freeze.
Which is hilarious because Lavina
Happened the
uses
very first
freezing,
time that
or
I had to cast a
can
quiet
freeze.
spell.
If you don't have the courage to do it, I could kick you.
That's one way to get her to start.
I'm the kind of person who needs praise to blossom, you know.
This is a prime example
Another
of why
person who needs
parents
praise.
should baby their kids like little princesses. But if it'll help you fly, I'll be as nice as you want. Even though you're a complete coward, you try really hard.
Yeah, but
Okay. She might be a nice queen, but
seriously,
she's helping her out.
you work hard even when no one's watching. And you're always very considerate of the world around you.
more, please.
You're gonna have to make her a statue at this point.
You're cute when you smile.
Huh? Gross.
There she goes. Nice.
Let's go! Now that you can fly, I'm done being nice.
And she switch it up just like that?
Edges. She taught me I can do most anything if I go for it, no matter how scared I might feel inside. Listen, I noticed something that might be handy. Do you think it could be useful?
We might be able to capture a Stilla after all.
That's a wrap for this episode. Last episode, we had Kraft back in statue form, but in this one, we actually got to see him in person. And unfortunately, he seems to be going the opposite way of Oishurst because Ubel was walking towards that. You know, he's going the opposite direction, so I'm disappointed that we won't get to see him meet with Frieren and Oishurst, but, you know, another time. He picked up on Ubel being a capable mage, and not only that, but he made it sound like the bandits he found were in pieces, or at least not treated the nicest, so she is gonna be a huge issue, I'm predicting, and I think that's a safe assumption to make. And of course, she ends up on Fern's team, but that actually might be better than the alternative because she did end up killing that first class mage, I guess, who was overseeing the last exam. So I don't know, but she worries me. Fern and Frieren had some training going on, so hopefully she has some strategies, you know, just in case for any situation that might pop up. And then now it's time for the exam, and we get to meet a bunch of new faces, and I'm just super pumped for this portion of the show because I've been waiting for like mage-like battles and not just fighting monsters who have much intelligence to be able to test our heroes. But yeah, this is going to be so good. I'm like more pumped than I've been in a long time. I've enjoyed the quiet and the calm of some episodes, and then kind of the sweet and touching portions of other episodes, but I am ready for some action, and I think we're going to be getting it very soon, especially involving Denkin, so we'll see how that all comes about. Frieren ends up teaming with Kana and Levine, and you know, even though they're always bickering, they did show some promise as far as teamwork. You know, they've known each other for a long time, and they almost caught the still, except they actually did not at all because of how fast this dang bird is. I mean, what in the world? I would not feel safe with these birds flying around me. I don't think I could live in this city and feel comfortable with them flying around. I mean, it probably catches its prey the same way that A-Train killed Stewie's girlfriend. And even with that craziness, it sounds like Kana has an idea on how to capture it, so we'll see what happens with that in the next episode. And so I'll wrap up here. You know, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, as always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you in the next one.